We're back on the air with Rampage Pro Wrestling, and we told you this is a championship edition. And coming up next, the NWA RPW TV Championship, and the challenger, a great contender, one of the Jimmy Rave approved, the man they call the wrestling machine, Jimmy Rave covers in, Corey Hollis.
Alabama.
Can't argue the fact that Corey Hollis, one of the great mat wrestlers, not only Rampage Pro Wrestling, but we've seen a long, long time. He's a young man, has a great career ahead of him. I don't really agree with his choice of company, but certainly cannot take away from his great ability.
Very much so. In fact, Corey Hollis has been on the road steadily the last few days. First in Chattanooga, Tennessee for NWA Chattanooga, then up in Charlotte, North Carolina in competition. Now back here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Speaks to the quality of competitor in the Jimmy Rave approved team, but when we talk about quality, we're talking about the face of Rampage Pro Wrestling, the television champion, Frankie Valentine.
Valentine, great champion. He has been defending the title against any and all comers. We know last week he defended the title against another Jimmy Rave approved member, Chip Day. Here he is with another member of the Jimmy Rave approved, Corey Hollis. Certainly all of the individuals in the Jimmy Rave approved group are top contenders. Can't take that away from them. And now they're calling themselves the three-man champions, right? They're saying they're the best three-man team, but they're also great solo artists as well.
Great multi-person team. In fact, next week on television, we will see Jimmy Rave approved in six-man tag team action on that one.
Locked up now, collar and elbow with Frankie Valentine. This is a title match, and the TV title, what better place to defend it than on TV? Chop and miss, and swing and miss there by Frankie Valentine, and now both men now back to their feet. Human chess at its best.
You can tell both these young men spend a lot of time in the gym, but although neither is very tall, look at the thickness on Corey Hollis, upper body strength on him. Former amateur wrestler, only two and a half years in the wrestling business, also already has accomplished so much. Frankie Valentine, the veteran in this particular match of the ring wars here in the state of Georgia and throughout the Southeast. I'd give the small advantage to the experience.
Absolutely, and standing wrist lock, good escape there. A couple of exchanges between the two. And now full-on twist here, working on that arm and that wrist. Jerking on the shoulder now. Good maneuvering into a hammerlock by Frankie Valentine.
Understand, by the way, the Jimmy Rave approved team one man short this week. Mike Posey, not available for competition, was called up for Total Nonstop Action Impact Wrestling house shows in the state of Mississippi. So we're missing one of those competitors at least, and don't know if that's good or bad news.
He certainly has enough to make up for it, that's for sure. Patrick Bentley stepping in there into a spot. And now they're missing one also because Sal Renaro obviously no longer Jimmy Rave approved.
Oh, well, and Sal Renaro definitely getting under the skin recently of Jimmy Rave, who has shown a unique lack of self-control. I've heard that fans have been tremendously upset over something we saw in a recent hour of television where Jimmy Rave not only got abusive to the wrestlers, but actually got abusive to Miss Allie at ringside.
Yeah, the fans were irate at that. Hip toss takedown by Frankie Valentine. Good kickoff by Corey Hollis. Arm drag takedown. Corey moving right back into him. And the champion staying right on top of the action. Great matchup here on Rampage Pro Wrestling. This is mat wrestling at its best. Catchers catch can style of wrestling. This is the way wrestling should be. On the mat, in the ring, and great holds and exchanges.
Very much so. Wear your opponent down. Try to gain the advantage. Work on a body part. Trying there with the arm. Hollis able to get out of the way, but right back to the arm. Smart wrestling there by Frankie Valentine.
And now bond the arm here on Corey Hollis. You see the great upper body development there of the champion, Frankie Valentine. Full-on twist and good escape there by Hollis. Snaps him over. Snapmare boot to the back and now covers him. And again, Pretty Boy Doug Summers is conspicuous by his absence, as Frankie Valentine pretty much has ran him out of Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Well, that first blood match was more than just that. Obviously some damage done there to Doug Summers, who's been gone ever since. Don't know if they've reconciled as father and son, but certainly less to worry about when you're in the ring now for Frankie Valentine for sure.
Absolutely, and now Corey Hollis maybe a little bit overconfident.
caught him flush in the face right there, caught Hollis off guard.
Don't turn your back on
Hollis,
Frankie
though,
Valentine.
that time stops, turns out of the way, throws Valentine, catches him with a side kick right there. Valentine hangs on the ring apron. Right there, the ring apron does damage as Hollis takes his head down hard.
Corey Hollis now outside the ring, gloating a bit, but right back in, realizing the pinfall happens in the ring, covers him, and that time he had laps there could have hurt him.
Smart, though, the way he positioned himself coming in, blocking Frankie Valentine for any access to the ropes. Valentine had to kick out there to get out of that pinfall. Hollis, though, wasn't able to get a hold of the leg. That may have cost him. Snap suplex, rolls through, has him there for a 2 count.
Maintains the hold there and controlling the man now with that upper strength of Corey Hollis. Has him from behind now. Has had that arm hooked and the head hooked. Part of that reverse front chancery.
Well, and you look at that forearm right there is cutting off some of the blood flow around the carotid artery on the right side. That's going to make it hard for Frankie Valentine to concentrate in this. That's why he's getting to his vertical base. Using that to his advantage, takes the man over. Frankie Valentine, though, taken hard off his feet by that clothesline.
Short, stiff clothesline, and now hooks the leg, lateral press, and only a 2 count. Corey Hollis now wants this title. Obviously, when you are in a group like he is, to bring a title into the group just gives you more notoriety and more fame and obviously better favor with Jimmy Rave.
Well, I've said it before, you may not like the tactics, you may not like the people involved in the Jimmy Rave approved team, but each one of them, any one of them at any time could be a champion anywhere in Rampage Pro Wrestling and in professional wrestling in general. Just a tremendous collection of athletes. It's almost the infuriating aspect of the Jimmy Rave approved team is how good they are and how bad they are.
Speaking of that, you know, all of them would like to be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion as well, and how will that play out as the NWA World Champion heads this way in December?
Well, and from what I understand, Doc Ayton has made the decision. It's going to be a battle royal. Everybody in the locker room is going to be involved. No one has the, I guess, the winning ticket, that gold ticket that gets them in. And in fact, he says he's invited one other big special guest. Big Michael Judas is going to be in that battle royal.
What a force to be reckoned with. Lots of things going on in that battle royal. A lot of teams are going to be in there, and they're going to have to worry about who's going to be the one winner, because only one man can step out with that title shot.
Very much so. Fans are going to want to be here on December 4th to just find out who will take on the 4-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion Scrap Iron Pierce on the 18th, our final show on the 18th for 2011.
Caught him now with a series of blows to the head as he tackled him down to the mat, and you see that head now giving some trouble to the champion Frankie Valentine. And it's Corey Hollis now pulls the man up. Uppercut now. Hard right hand there by Valentine. Series of moves here. Right to the chin. Shoots him off the ropes. Up and over his man.
Oh,
and
both heads.
men collide.
Saw their heads both knocked together there. Looks like Valentine may have caught the worst of that, but both men down and definitely partially out at this point, trying to shake the cobwebs out as Corey Hollis looks like he may be the first to his feet. He's on his knees at this point, but Valentine's managed to roll over too, and both men are facing each other, but neither man up at this point. And it looks like they're going to carry the match on their knees.
Head-on collision now on the slugfest on their knees in the middle of the ring. Back and forth here. And it's Frankie Valentine overpowering Hollis, but a hard shot by Hollis.
Tell you, the influence of MMA is definite when you see the exchange of blows that's occurring with greater frequency now in professional wrestling than ever before, and the risk that the athletes are taking as a consequence of those blows. Forearm there, rocks back Valentine, thrown into the ropes, ducks that clothesline, comes off with one of his own. Down is Hollis, down again he goes, 2 solid right hands, drop kick there.
Standing drop kick and covers him now. Don't think that's going to be enough. Corey Hollis is in it to win it. He wants this title really bad. And certainly he would love to walk out the ring with the gold.
Swings right there, cut off right there, catches him with a spinning kick, cues up on him, takes him over, single arm neck breaker.
Good have a new champion right here. Almost had him. 2 count.
Impressive maneuvers in a series there by Corey Hollis, but not enough to take down the champion Frankie Valentine. We've said before, Frankie Valentine, a ton of heart, tremendous resilience, and right there you're seeing an example of it as he's already able to mount a comeback, takes him down, belly to back suplex. Valentine rolls through, snaps him down hard, covers.
barely able to cover him. He's almost out of his win right himself. Both men have had a lot taken out of them during this matchup.
But the pace of this particular match has been very, very fast from the get-go, and you're seeing the impact of that as well. The impact of the hard-hitting maneuvers of both competitors, both men, numerous opportunities to win the match. Another one right here for Valentine. This one could be it. No.
Great positioning here by the champion. Swinging now. Good block here by Hollis. Flips him over. Tackle, rolls him up now.
Could be a new champ. Oh. Didn't think he was going to kick out of that one, Ben. Rolls him through, hooks again, got the leg, just 1-2. Able to get that left shoulder up as Hollis back and forth. These two competitors go. Nagasatero doesn't manage it. No, rolls through right there.
1, 2, 3, and that series of chain moves ended up with Frankie Valentine getting the advantage. But what a matchup it was between Corey Hollis and Frankie Valentine.
Wait a minute, right now we're seeing the rest of the squad, absent Mike Posey, but Patrick Bentley, Chip Day are in, and they're going after Frankie Valentine hard and heavy.
I was just about to give credit where credit was due with Corey Hollis having a great matchup, but can you say sore losers?
And here comes some of the other guys. Adrian Hawkins in, J-Rod in, clear the ring, but damage done to Frankie Valentine. He's victorious, but he's going to remember he had a hard fight and a little bit worse even after the match, but still, television champion Frankie Valentine.
The odds are always better for Jimmy Ray when it's 3-on-1, right? The winner is Frankie Valentine, and some sore losers attacking him after the match. Coming up next, tag team action to determine the #1 contenders for the RPW tag team titles. Don't dare go away.